Well, Iris, I wanted to show that live picture exactly where you were tracking that rain. This is the Loop 101 PIMA near Hayden, where we are picking up rainfall on these live ADOT cameras. And you notice the camera is shaking just a little bit. And as cars drive by, you see them picking up a lot of that water. And this rain continues to cause issues on your roadways. As we turn to the traffic maps, you see we also have the radar up behind here showing exactly what Iris is tracking. And a lot of times where we see that more severe weather is where we start to see those traffic issues. So we do have a crash reported on the Loop 101 northbound right at PIMA, and you see this large cell that Iris was just telling us about. The I-17 and Greenway, both the on and off ramps, those are still closed right now, as they have been all morning long because of all the flooding in that area. So you can get on the 17 freeway, but you're not going to be able to get on or off at Greenway. So choose Bell, Northern, something else before you get on the I-17. As we take a look here at the freeway on the I-10 eastbound and the westbound lanes, we're seeing speeds dropping to about 35 miles per hour and 14 miles per hour along the Durango curve in both directions. We do want to get it over to Jamie Warren, our own Jamie Warren. She is live for us talking about the I-17. She has an update for us. As I was just telling you, both of those freeways were closed. Maybe Jamie can tell us a little bit more information. So Jamie, what can you tell us about the I-17 and Greenway where you're live this morning?
Well, Megan, I can tell you that everything is actually now back open. It just happened moments ago. It is raining right now. We are getting a few drops here in West Phoenix, but look behind us. This is Greenway. You can see east and westbound lanes now flowing steadily, and we're going to walk a little bit more forward now to show you as we get a closer look of the I-17. So right over here to our left, this is the off-ramp. You'll see that's back open, and then also the on-ramp is back open. So earlier this morning, right underneath the overpass here, this is where you were seeing all of that water flooded underneath. Crews were working all throughout the morning to get all of that water removed. In some cases, these guys were like knee deep in all of that stuff. We also saw a couple of cars actually get trapped in all of that overnight. They were removed by the time we showed up, but one of the ADOT an ADOT spokesperson rather, was on scene about an hour ago. I spoke with him and I asked him about this area because I said, you know, this is a real big problem area. Every time it rains, we see this area get all flooded, and he says, you know what, simply it comes down to old infrastructure and old pumps. So they're in the process of right now of trying to get kind of these pumps back up and running. But in the meantime, when it does storm, you have to be really careful in this area. The big takeaway in all of this is if, say for example, a street like this isn't closed off and you do see all of that water, just turn back around. It's really not worth it to try to drive on through. We'll send things back to you.